And now she's found him and she hid it from them, and he has to drag it out of her like I have to drag the truth out of my 6-year-old?
Here's this clip of Galadriel being deceived.
High King.
The acting is always so bad, and the set is like he's in the same place every time with this tree. It's like he's got a whole realm, and yet the one place he goes to is the dying tree on the side of the cliff with
So
Elrond.
true.
Everyone's just like, what? Why? Why do you stay there?
Herald Elrond carries 3 rings. A means of halting the fading and saving our people.
Well, she's so angry and halting the fading again. Remember, everybody, the world is dying because they don't have mithril. Or I mean, it is dying, right? The elven world is dying. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's the nothing coming to destroy the elven kingdoms or something. I don't even understand because it's not having
because they haven't told us. Because they're bad at storytelling. They're really, really bad at storytelling.
Oh man. Okay, so here's now Gil-galad saying this back to her.
We'll discuss the rings once you have answered the question.
Answer the question, Galadriel.
Elrond just informed me your companion, this Halbrand, was not who he claimed. Yet you chose to withhold this from him and Celebrimbor.
Let me talk about the acting. Gil-galad should not be this. I am here talking about the rings with you, Galadriel, and I think we should go off and do this for the complete and utter, like, he's so high up he doesn't even have a personality anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. He just has to be regal, and that's his entire personality. That's all they got out of
it's stereotype stage voice. It's a stage acting.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah,
where you just like stereotype. This is what royalty sounds like when I'm on stage, projecting myself out to the crowd.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
That's
so good. Yes, it's community theater acting, is what it is.
That's right. With community theater ears and community theater facial features. Like this is Gil-galad. Gil-galad goes toe to toe with Sauron at the height of his power in the war, Last Alliance of Elves and Men. He wields Aeglos, this weapon of legend. He is this unbelievable warrior, and here he's just a community actor, fat of face and cheap of ears. That's standing there, making sure he sticks his chest out and projects his voice through his belly. It's so tiresome.
As they would say here in this Middle Earth in the Rings of Power, they'd say community theater.
That's right.
Is it true?
Is it true? She can't say it.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So let me get this straight. What we've just found out, by the way, and the act, you're absolutely right. The acting is ridiculous. It's community theater. That's the best. That description is the best. But what they've just revealed about the plot is, following the last episode in Rings of Power, where Elrond didn't Elrond know his lineage, that he was not that his lineage was not real, that he must be something else, because Elrond was the one that discovered the details from the archives, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I believe so.
So he never existed. So he's fake. So we just found out that her choice was, and I've spent my life searching for Sauron. He just made googly eyes at me, and I almost gave in, but I didn't. And now the greatest enemy of Middle-earth has been revealed to me, and I just went, peace out to everybody around me. I didn't tell anybody. Like, what the actual F is going on in this show? Like, this writing is so unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
It's not just the simple phrases and prose. It's actually the structure. They can't figure out how to make these characters work well together and actually have the right motivations at the right time in order to actually be believable. Nothing is believable.
It's like they're trying every single scene to destroy suspension of disbelief, because they can't get to a real secondary world. So the next level down is suspension of disbelief. They can't even do that. And so now they're just at community stage acting. And it's so bad.
It is. All right, let's finish this off. It's bad, but let's finish it.
Who is he?
Who is he?
He is not what I thought.
And she, like, why is she so reluctant?
That's the reason I did what I did.
Why do you dance so to avoid revealing the truth?
I don't think he's moved once in the scene. High King, she says. This is now in Elvish because now it's important. You must believe I would never knowingly endanger our kind.
I believe you, and I no longer see the lie behind your eyes. Now, who is this man?
This is so bad that she's so reluctant to say the truth. This thousands of year old ancient elf, one of the originals,
who she has spent apparently all the last centuries hunting down
in
with
the
Rings of Power.
World.
Yeah, they've created a character, and the premise of her character is he's the great enemy. Remember, at the beginning of the Rings of Power season 1, she was trying to convince everyone it was worth. He's still there. Sauron's still somewhere. I have to find him.
Yeah, and now he's gone.
And now she's found him. And she hid it from them, and he has to drag it out of her like I have to drag the truth out of my 6-year-old.
That's right. It's a teenager who got caught, taking the car out for a drive and won't admit to it, and trying to just say like, no, really, Dad, no, really, and it's eventually worked down. And this is let's see.
He is no man.
He is no man. That's a horrible member berry there.
He has been masquerading as one.
So look, she
gets no credit for this, by the way. She has no moral credit. He dragged it out of her. I'm more and more, I am siding with the people on the internet who have come to the camp that Galadriel's the antagonist in this series. Like, she's the real, like, the whole reason that Sauron became what he became was because she wouldn't leave him alone, and she dragged him to Middle Earth, according to the Rings of Power season 1.
Yeah, right.
She's the one that brought all this on everyone. Yeah. She's the cause of it, and now she has no moral good in her. I mean, she's like, or barely any. And now she hasn't even told them who he was.
Yeah, she was dragged in front of Gil-galad in order to somehow reveal who Halbrand really was, rather than going out and saying,
this character.
Sauron is here, we need to defeat him now. And so her pride gets in the way. Her desire to be right gets in the way. Like,
I don't even hold it against Morfydd Clark. It's these writers.
It's the writing.
She's given lines to read. These writers are so awful. They can't even. I mean, community theater would be an upgrade. This is okay. Go for it.
Fearful.
Yeah, here we go.
To hide his true self.
So it's either laugh or cry. Sorry, that's why I'm chuckling so much, because I look at this and I go, unbelievable. Like, I can only laugh at the decision making that went into this, and that they thought this was a good scene and put it out there on Twitter as if the acting was Emmy level. That this is something you want to give best supporting actress, actor, whatever to, because
okay.
He's Sauron.
Oh my gosh, and it ends on the line, he is Sauron. First of all, it would be more effective if the rest of us already didn't know he was Sauron, if she was revealing it to us in the show right then and there, right? That there was a build up to this here, but no, that we know this, and so now the big reveal is just to Gil-galad. Like, he's so doltish, he has no idea what's going on in his own realm. With the one person who is supposed to be hunting Sauron, he has to wait until Elrond brings her in front of him to make this claim that Sauron is somehow still alive, and she hasn't done it of her own accord. This is not the character that Tolkien ever wrote, that we saw in Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit for that matter, by Peter Jackson. This is a completely different, made-up person that should have no place in Middle-earth at all whatsoever. Not only is she the greatest commander of the Northern armies, she simply wants to be right. She's like a teenager, like you said. She only has the desire to be correct in these instances, and will not reveal who Sauron is. I'm so angry right now with this character.
I wonder, like, I do think it's the teenager motivation thing. I do think that, why didn't she reveal it? Are they ever going to tell us why she didn't reveal it? Is it literally what it seems like?
Does she love him? Is that it?
No. What it seems like they're trying to make us think is that she's so ashamed of the fact that she fell for him, or something. Not fell for him in a romantic way, but fell for his
that she was searching for thousands of years and she couldn't tell who he actually was.
And then he appeared right in front of her nose, and that's embarrassing. But if she's Galadriel, and this is the difference, is that apparently the people writing this script can't get away from their teenage selves, and they cannot, for the life of them, imagine a mature character, because a mature character, nay, a character who's known for their ability to lead realms, would, and especially an elfin character, would immediately, if they were in such a preposterous scenario as she was found herself, where she met Sauron, befriended him, and brought him to Middle Earth and all this stuff, they would immediately love the other people around them enough to tell them of the danger that they're in, because Sauron was literally at Austin Athel, and he, helping Celebrimbor make rings. So I just, it's so ridiculously unbelievable. I don't know.
And that's where we have to end that.
I just can't even.